Today, March 12th, Tuesday. Tomorrow, high watch time for major FF, Wednesday 313, and also Friday and Saturday. Friday 315, Saturday 316. Thursday could be also high watch time for major FF because it's a pi number 314. Then next Tuesday, high watch time for major FF 319. Watch time from Rapture next Wednesday, Thursday, March 20th and March 21st is the 10th day of the first month in Elok calendar. Then the next high watch time will be March 24th, March 25th, Sunday, Monday is the 14th day of the first month in Elok calendar. But then March 23rd is the 13th day of the first month. High watch time for time ritual, or even there's a possibility that the whole world turn back in time. The 13th day of the first month in Elok calendar will be next Saturday, but we start watching on the day before, which is March 22nd. So 322 and 323 high watch time for the time turn back to possibly 2012. If not 2012, I'm guessing 15 years back. So right now this is 2024. 15 years is 2009. I'm just guessing because according to the Bible, God granted I forgot his name again, that ruler of the time 15 years of his life on his life, but the sundial turned back 10 degree. So next week will be extremely interesting because we have a time travel element on next Friday and Saturday. So then towards the end of the month again, high watch time for Rapture Wednesday 27, 28, Thursday 17th day of the first month in Elok calendar, and then the 21st day is on March 31st and April 1st. So let me recap the high watch time for major FFs. Tomorrow 13, March 13, 313, possibly 314, then 15 and 16, and then next Tuesday 19, and then high watch time for Rapture next Wednesday, Thursday, March 20th and 21st. High watch time for time turn back to 2012 or 2009. March 22nd, March 23rd, 13th day of the first month in Elok calendar. Then high watch time for Rapture, March 24th, March 25th, 14th day of the first month in Elok calendar, full moon on March 24th. And then March 27th, March 28th, 17th day of the first month in Eagle calendar, high watch time for rapture. Then the end of the month, March 31st to April 1st, 21st day of the first month in Eagle calendar, high watch time for rapture. So whenever high watch time for rapture is also high watch time for major FFs. Today I'd like to continue to discuss Bill Cooper's book, Behold a Pale Horse, Secret Society, and the New World Order. The Knights of Malta is held up by a backbone consisting of nobility. Nearly half of the 10,000 members belong to Europe's oldest and most powerful families. This cements the alliance between the Vatican and the Black nobility. And the Black nobility is mostly the rich and powerful of Europe. The head of the Black nobility is the family that can claim direct descendancy from the last Roman emperor. Knights of Malta entails obedience to one's superior in the order and ultimately to the Pope. The center was set up by the Vatican as a part of the Pope's new peace plan, which will bring the world together. See my paper, The Secret Government. The center has two roles. Number one, educate Catholics and their children to accept the New World Order. Number two, provide residence for the world peace solution, computer, and an ongoing study for peaceful solutions to any future problems which may endanger world peace. The computer is hooked to the world capitals via satellite, probably via something, because we don't have space and we don't have satellite then. All nations have agreed to relinquish sovereignty to the Pope and submit future problems to the computer for solution. Of course, this will not go into effect until the New World Order is publicly announced. I believe that the New World Order was born in secrecy on January 19, 1989. So the center's name is Center for Prayer and Study for Peace at 1711 Ocean Avenue, Spring Lake, New Jersey, in a mansion overlooking the ocean. This computer sounds like the AI, the main AI beast. There's a story behind the AI main system, the beast. Back then, before the flood of Noah, Sophia was the only one survived because she turned herself into an AI computer. That's a story. I don't know the legitimacy, but it definitely fits into the end time narrative. In the early 1940s, the IG Farben Chemical Company employed a Polish salesman who sold cyanide to the Nazi for use in Auschwitz. The same salesman also worked as a chemist in the manufacture of the poison gas. This same cyanide gas, also with Zyklon B and malathion, was used to exterminate millions of Jews and other groups. Their bodies were then burned to ashes in the oven. After the war, the salesman, fearing for his life, joined the Catholic Church and was ordained a priest in 1946. There's a rumor that the genocide of the Jews was fake. But anyway, they could use the poison gas in the war zone anyway. His closest friends was Dr. Wolf Smolensk, the mastermind behind the November 78 to October 79 and March 80 to October 81 experimental hepatitis B vaccine trials conducted by the Center for Disease Control in New York, San Francisco, and 4 other American cities that loosed the plague of AIDS upon the American people. The salesman, after a 30-day reign, his predecessor was assassinated, and our ex-cyanide gas salesman assumed the papacy as Pope John Paul II. 1990 is the right time with the right leaders. Ex-chief of the Soviet secret police Mikhail Gorbachev, ex-chief of the CIA George Bush, ex-Nazi cyanide gas salesman Pope John Paul II, all bound by an unholy alliance to reign in the New World Order. Wherever the Jesuits go, revolution quickly follows. The most powerful secret organization in the world is the Bilderberg Group, organized in 1952 and named after the hotel where its first meeting took place in 1954. The man who organized the Bilderberg Group, Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands, has the power to veto the Vatican's choice of any pope it selects. Prince Bernhard has its veto power because his family, the Habsburgs, are descended from the Roman emperors. Prince Bernhard is the leader of the Black families. He claims descent from the House of David and thus can truly say that he is related to Jesus. With the help of the CIA, brought the hidden ruling body of the Illuminati into public knowledge as the Bilderberg Group. This is the official alliance that makes up the world governing body. I will spend some time on researching this. If he is really the descendant from the Roman emperors. The core of the organization is 3 committees made up of 13 members each. Thus, the heart of the Bilderberg Group consists of 39 total, 3, 9, and 13 members of the Illuminati. The 3 committees are made up exclusively of members of all the different secret groups that make up the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Vatican, and the Black nobility. This committee works year-round in offices in Switzerland. It determines who is invited to the annual meeting and what policies and plans will be discussed. Every proposal or plan that has ever been discussed at an annual meeting of the Bilderberg Group has come to pass usually within 1 or 2 years following the meeting. The Bilderberg Group is directing the quiet war that is being waged against us. How can they do it? These are the men who really rule the world. Not men, but probably I think they are hybrid. The numbers 3, 7, 9, 11, 13, 39, and any multiple of these numbers have special meaning to the Illuminati. Notice that the Bilderberg Group has a core of 39 members who are broken into 3 groups of 13 members in each group. Notice that the core of 39 answers to the 13 who make up the policy committee. Take special notice that the 13 members of policy committee answer to the round table of 9. You know that the original number of states in the United States of America was 13. The Constitution has 7 articles and was signed by 39 members of the Constitutional Convention. The United States was born on July 4th, 1776. July is 7th month of the year. Add 7 and 4 together, you have 11. Add 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 6 is equal to 21, which is a multiple of 3 and 7. Add 2 and 1 together, you get 3. Look at the numbers in 1776, you get 2 sevens and a 6, which is multiple of 3. Manly P. Hall, his book The Secret Destiny of America, for more than 3,000 years, secret societies have labored to create the background of knowledge necessary to the establishment of an enlightened democracy among the nations of the world. All have continued, and they still exist, as the Order of the Quest. Men bound by a secret oath to labor in the cause of world democracy decided that in the American colonies they would plant the roots of a new way of life. The Order of the Quest was set up in America before the middle of the 17th century. Franklin spoke for the Order of the Quest, and most of the men who worked with him in the early days of the American Republic were also members. Not only were many of the founders of the United States government Masons, they received aid from a secret and august body existing in Europe, which helped them to establish this country for a particular purpose known only to the initiated few. I found these quotes in a book on page 133. When added together, 133 equal to 7. Coincidence? I think not.